Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kamalani. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I upload every week, sometimes 2 times a week, and better yet, hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload. So today's vlog was requested off of Instagram. It's a completely different video than I usually do, but I feel like it's important, and I feel like if people were to tell me these tips and tricks about how to get out of debt when I was younger, this could have been a lot faster that I got out of debt. I don't have, millions of dollars in the bank account. I don't have parents that have millions of dollars in the bank account. And I went to school and I did everything I can to get an education, and that was entailing 3 jobs to pay for schooling and to pay for a living, and then also I had to get student loans. So all said and done, when I graduated with a bachelor's degree, I had about $34,000 in loans, which some people are going to say, oh, that's nothing. I know this person, or I've graduated with $200,000 in loans, or some people are going to be like, holy moly, that's a lot. That's a car. Also too, that's what I graduated with. That's not what I paid for during school, and that's not counting the 3 loans that I paid off while in school. Kiloni, he was fortunate enough to have a scholarship for playing football at University of Oregon, but his first year there was expenses and some of the tuition he did have to pay for before he had a complete full ride, and he graduated with about $30,000 in student loan debt too, because it was out-of-state tuition for him. And before we jump into this, I just want to say there's a huge difference between being frugal and being cheap. A lot of times people, when I go through this, they're going to say things to you, and that's fine. The difference is being frugal is that you are choosing things to spend money and not spend money on, and that is your prerogative. What you're choosing not to go to the movies, or not to eat out, or not to buy these expensive shiny new things. Being cheap, I feel like, is when it's impacting others. So it's important to keep that in mind. Be frugal, don't be cheap. I should probably preference this saying that, when Kayla and I were first married and we were working at the student loan debt, we weren't making a ton of money. And honestly, I was making around like $25,000 to $30,000, and he was making the same thing. And we paid this off in 4 years. Our salaries are different now, but we were paying that off a good portion of it. I want to say 2 to 3 years. We were making huge portions on this and paying a lot towards that amount. So this is doable. Completely doable. All right, the first thing I want to tell you guys is called the Latte Effect. You guys are probably going to be like, duh, this is so easy. But hear me out, you guys. If you implement this, I promise you it's going to change your whole entire life, and keep changing it once you pay off your debt. So the Latte Effect is basically something that you go out and you spend money on, and you can modify it to not eliminate it from your life, but to do it at home. So one of the main examples of what me and Kiloni did is I never ever went and got a pedicure or a manicure. And keep in mind, people are going to have different expectations. Like Kiloni and I, we don't buy stuff on materialistic things. I don't care to buy things on clothes. I don't care to buy things on shiny new toys or electronics or any of that stuff. And neither is Kiloni, but we do spend our money on traveling. So this is super easy to us because I was completely fine doing a little pedicure at home, like scrubbing my feet and painting my nails. And that is saving $50 right there just for a pedicure or a manicure. Or if you like to go out and get a drink every day, like a coffee, you're spending like $2.75, $3 every single day. And if you times that by 30 days in a month or 12 months a year, that adds up, you guys. People think it's the big expenses that are going to pay off debt and have you save money. It's not. It's that are going to save you money and help you save up your savings and pay off that debt. So when you can save pennies and dollars and $20 and $30, that is amazing. Yes, you not going out and buying $1,000 new camera or whatever, yes, that's going to save you money, but it's an everyday expense that you are chipping away those dollar bills and those pennies that are going to make a big difference. So if you love going and getting a gas station drink every day, make a drink at home. If you love going to get a coffee every day, make something at home. If you love getting pedicures, manicures, movies, going out to dinner, do whatever you can and make it at home and save those few bucks. Now, going forward, there's two things you can do. But let's say like you have a little boy and he needs to go get a haircut and you guys cut his hair by yourself. Well, you just save 15 bucks, right? Throw that in a savings and make sure you don't even look at that savings at all. And whatever you're saving, just throw it in the savings, and every few months go look at the savings and pay off your debt. Don't pretend it's not even there. So the money you would have spent is going towards debt. The next thing is make sure you pay off your high interest loans first. So when you're looking at your student loans, your credit card, your car loans, anything of that sort, look at the one that has the high interest rates. So for me, it was always my student loans. I had student loans up into 6%. So if you're having 6% on $3,000, that's a lot different than having 2% on $3,000 on a credit card or something. So go to your highest loans and chip away those first and completely get them down and get them out of the way. The next tip I have for you guys is if you have more than 3 to 6 months of savings, your money is not working for you. It is working for somebody else. So what I mean from that is that savings is basically an emergency fund. It's for if something were to happen to you or your partner or your family and you aren't having income anymore, that is a cushion enough time for you to pay your bills and not stress to find another job or another means of income. So if you're having more than 3 to 6 months of income, you've got to do something else with it to make an investment. What I would suggest is getting a 401k, setting up something for your retirement, getting a Roth IRA. Find things that you can invest your money in and that it is not going to just sit in a savings account and nothing is happening. If you have debt, take that money and pay it off of debt. There's be times where we have at least 3 to 6 months in our savings and we would have $3,000 to $5,000 extra over that savings. And it's so hard, but we would take $3,000 to $5,000 and we would pay off like a huge chunk of our student loan debt. The next thing is live below your means. You guys, when you're going out to eat, when you are going and buying clothes, things of that sort, don't buy things out of your budget. Don't buy things that are out of your pay scale because it's all smoke and mirrors. To me, I love the quote that says people are buying what they don't need, spending what they don't have, and trying to impress people that they don't know. To me, materialistic items come and go, but it's the memories that stay forever. And that's why me and Kayloni are completely fine spending money on traveling, because I promise you, if I ask you, what did you get for Christmas 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? You probably not be able to tell me everything that you got from Christmas, but if I said, what's the last vacation you went on? What's the vacation you went on 2 years ago? What was the vacation that you went to this place or that place? You would be able to tell me all the details. Making memories is way more important to us. Live below your means. Don't go buy the materialistic items. Save up and then go treat yourself on a vacation or pay off some debt. The last tip I just want to give to you guys is something a little touch base on the beginning of the video. So when I said I put money into a savings and then hide it, so I have a bank account where you can physically go in and you can say hide. So when I log into my account, I don't even see that savings account at all. I have an account for Luna, I have an account for Brooks, we have our family checking, we have our family savings, we have an emergency savings. Like this is like we are about to lose our house. And then I have an account where I would put money into and I would pay off the debt that way. The reason being, it's really tempting to go in when you see like, you know, money building up in an account and to go buy something you really want or something you really want to do. So go in and make an account specifically to pay off debt and that you can't see. And so every time you save money by doing a pedicure at home, changing your car oil at home, you didn't go out to eat that week, put that money you would have spent into that account and you're not seeing it. The last thing I want to say to you guys is that you don't have to be rich to live a rich life. Remember that. You really don't. Materialistic items are not fulfilling items. They don't fill your heart up, they don't fill your soul up, and they're not going to make you happy. They're going to provide a temporary fun, but they will not give you happiness. I promise you, if you do these tips, save away your money, pay off your debt, get out of things that are just nagging at you, you're gonna feel way more fulfilled. Spend the time with your loved ones, go make memories, and that's gonna fulfill you. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope that you got a couple of tips out of this, and I hope it helps you a little bit, and I will see you guys next time.